Welcome to ExAnime, episode number 403. Yes, we are getting better at the clap sync.
Monster clap sync.
Don't know.
What I want to do in the future is we'll do the clap sync, start a conversation, and we'll just go into it, and then I'll do the pan in. You know, add production value. Oh, this is so nice.
Oh, sorry.
Get tired?
Yeah.
Oh, only downside is, yeah, episode 43. We're back from Anime Iowa. Oh, Justus, how much sleep did you get?
Not a lot.
Oh, why is that, huh?
People snore.
Oh, that was because of us spooning.
No.
For any of those that watch the show and write fanfic, slept in the same bed.
Oh, God.
I didn't snore, it was the other people in the room.
Yeah, you did a little.
It wasn't bad, was it?
Yeah, it was super light.
It was like a kind of thing, or was it like...
It was kind of more like that. Every so often, though.
Oh, okay.
So I only snore when I lay on my back, but I'm a stomach sleeper, so.
Yeah. Same, when I'm like directly on my back, I am, but... Ooh! We're showing off what we bought at Anime Iowa. So all the audio listeners, fuck you.
Wow.
You.
We'll describe it anyways.
This is a 20-pound carbon paper Girls and Panther. It's not carbon paper. Oh, this actually has the sleeves too. So nice.
Alright, so what is it? Let me see.
So
I didn't know you bought these.
Yeah, this is the first thing I bought. Here, let me hand you the second one. So this obviously isn't the original packaging. It's for like collector packaging.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really a collector per se, but so this is an art book. You'll see these almost at any kind of convention that allows like third-party vendors, not like, you know, just Right Stuff or just Crunchyroll. So like these smaller conventions are always fun to go to.
Mm-hmm.
These guys come every year. I don't remember the name of their booth. I'm not going to plug them anyways because they didn't give me a deal on the one I bought too, but hey. It was Friday. Anyone that goes to anime conventions and there's like individual sellers, always try and haggle if you can, because their stuff will always be marked up like those, what was it? Popo Up? It's the new Sunrise figure lineup that they're doing.
I'm not sure.
So like most of the figures, even the Alphonse one on Right Stuff is $38, 35 to $38. But a lot of the individual sellers were selling them for $60. So you can take it out if you want. These are moderately used, like lightly used, I should say.
Now they're in the packaging. I'll let you mess it up.
Yeah, but they're art books. They're super, super nice. Like, I never used to be a fan of art books for shows, like especially like American shows, because it's usually just like these stencil arts. But for at least anime shows, they actually do like the full rendering, 360. Some of these are tanks, like they're for each school. So you have the Japanese school regular, then you have the Russian school, and then there's a lot of these books, if I remember correctly. There's one for each school. Some of the schools that are only in the movies, they do it for, they put like 3 schools in one book. So I don't know, that was pretty nice.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, I paid $30 each for these, so.
$60.
Yeah, I tried this, ask them, you know, hey, if I bought these 2, would you do 50? And if I bought the third book, there was like another art book of just the characters for 20. So it would have been 80 total. I'm like, hey, can I do 2 for 50, or can I do 3 of them for like 70? You know, get the $10 off. He said no. To be fair, it was the first day, but he only had 1 of each, so I was like, fuck, I gotta buy it now, otherwise it might be gone. Oh, I like it.
I'm gonna just get this out of the way. Right Stuff Anime, largest like distributor in North America of like anime, manga, Blu-ray figures at this point. Like,
I mean, anything you want, you go there, they'll have it.
They just have so many posters, and apparently there was an overabundance of My Love Story to the point where I think
you could just take
half of all of the con ended up walking away with one of these.
Yeah. They had boxes. There was another one, but I think those posters went a little quicker. I think there are like some Dragon Ball posters. These are like usually promotional things, like if you order like anything from the show, they'll send you one of these too. And that happens a lot of the time. There's 3 posters in there.
Yeah, I just figured to like set it off to the side, because I know all 4 of us got one.
Yeah. Every time I went and bought something, I grabbed. I didn't grab one unless I bought it. Oh no!
Did you?
The box snagged the table a little
Oh.
because it's got that little dumb thing. But continue.
I'll let you show that off.
Oh, we should say this. Thanks, Right Stuff, for picking my name out of the whole raffle thing again. We're not associated with them. I don't think they even know we exist. But
It was super easy.
We're gonna tag when we upload this. We'll tag them in it. Thank you for that. So Right Stuff Anime. I don't know if I want to give away the secret to winning, but they do a couple panels each year at AI. And right now, I think starting tomorrow, they're at Crunchyroll Expo. I saw a post about it, but they always do this 9 a.m. panel. Like it's the first panel in the morning. It's like 9 or 8 a.m. And you go and they tell you about new releases, stuff about the industry. It's not a panel a lot of people would want to go to because it's just announcement stuff that's already been announced or it's going to be announced in the next couple days. I love going to it, first of all, because I like seeing the new announcements. They always announce new Gundam stuff, and I really like Gundam. But they always give away stuff. Every one of their panels, they give away stuff. The night before, they had that like game, the Kahoot game. I got on the board twice, on the podium once. Justus actually would have won, but he couldn't get service, or the app fucked him over. He literally almost won. Like, he lost by like 200 points. He knew the first two questions.
For the first two questions, I completely dropped service. And when trying to go on the hotel's guest Wi-Fi, which was the hotel we were staying at, it like prompted the login stuff, and it was like, this is taking too long. And by that point, like, the connection had reconnected, and
you got second.
Yeah. So I got the last question wrong. I missed the first question and couldn't answer the second, but I knew the second and got the rest of them correct.
Yeah, he literally only lost by like, it wasn't even 200 points, like 100 something points, which would have been that. Yeah. So, no, but this is Gundam Seed. It's like the Ultimate Edition is what it is from Right Stuff. It's like a $300 box set, and I just got it for free because they just drew my name out of it. There was maybe, 20 people at that panel. So it's like, you go to that panel, you will probably win. Yeah. Someone's name got called before me, and they got the Gundam Wing collection, which I fucking wanted.
Yeah. She was, like, really trying to, like, pick between some stuff, and it's like, we'll clearly go for, like, the most.
She wanted to pick, like, there was, like, some, I think it was a Lucy Hartfelt figure from Fairy Tail, and you could tell she wanted that. But the kind of wing thing was there, and it's like, well, might as well grab like the $400 item and not the like $100 item. So, but it was pretty cool. Thank you, Right Stuff, again for the free stuff.
Yeah.
They had these. Do you want to show off one? Should we show off some of the grab bags they had?
Yeah. Just because, like,
not the
actual item stuff. So there's like $20 grab bags. They're really hit or miss. Some of them are cool. Some of them are meh. Like, in this one, I have a mug. I can't tell what this is.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, they're $20 grab bags, and the bags are, like, alright quality, but you can tell they're meant as, like, promotional things.
There's a bunch of patches in here.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Those look like iron-on patch. Oh, yeah, I saw some of those. So these are the bags. They're, like, decent size, like, little travel, like, it would make sense, like, let's say you're going to a con, you can just throw your regular clothes in these. But you pay $20.
Apparently this is from Araya.
Oh.
There's also magnets at the bottom. A couple cats. Never actually, like, had the chance to go through it because I knew we were gonna do this stuff.
These two things I actually bought, so those aren't included. No, but so like some of these have these like promotional cards in there. Usually the grab bags are a lot of random stuff they probably just have laying around that's not going to sell or they don't want to trash, and some people might like it. So they'll put it in these $20 grab bags. Now it's not saying all the stuff in there is trash. Like, well, this is trash now because this rubber band has been sitting on this for so long. Yeah, I'll try and get that off later.
Oh, there's a cat and mouse manga.
Yep, I got that too.
I would love to see the copyright for this, just because.
So like in mine, there's
seems real old.
So mine, there's 2.
Copyright 2009.
Yeah, there's 2 like promotional cards for a show, Ninja Scroll and Deku Boko Sugar Days.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, I got a Star Trek manga in there, and then same thing, cat, mouse, little manga, awry, fucking, I don't know, cardboard thing.
Yeah.
Then everyone got these fucking like, what were these from?
Hunter Hunter. They're
So-
the Hunter Hunter cards. Like
What's a
they're,
Hunter card?
like
I've
the
never seen
Hunter
them.
license.
Oh, so these are just license cards. Okay.
Yeah.
Which that's kind of a cool, like this is probably a promotional thing.
Mm-hmm.
Good quality, and then patches are always cool. And then,
Keeping these.
yeah, I still, oh shit, mine's still in the back of my phone. And then I actually got a cool thing. I got Sword Art Online 2 Phantom Bullet, but it's like the first volume of it. So it's like, it's a, I don't know, for $20, I enjoy most of the stuff that's in there. You know, it's just cool to get a grab bag.
Apparently I got another patch.
DJ was going through these bags for like, I think a solid 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because the bags are somewhat, they're somewhat transparent. So like if you were, like there's this thing you can do, and I don't want to like screw over right stuff. But like if you hold it up to it and you kind of put your fingers on it, it's kind of that point of like it's kind of translucent but kind of not. But
Yeah,
you can
it's
see
more
what
of
it
a
says.
mesh. That,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was pretty funny because DJ was looking for the one other like Sword Art. He did screw me over on one thing though, because I originally picked that magical, irregular Magic High School, and I had like it was like season 1. He's like, no, I want that. I was like, no, I grabbed the bag first. He's like, nah, I want. I was like, fine, fuck it, whatever. Oh, those coins are fucking cool. Calvin got one.
Yeah.
I never got one.
Mine's super convenient for the thing I ended up buying, which adds to it. But yeah, it's pretty. Like it's a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood like coin.
Oh, I forgot
Like,
some of them came with these like cool little
Hefty metal.
Yeah, that's it's a Viz Media thing where they were giving away a lot of those coins for some of the stuff that you buy. It's like a promotional thing at events.
There's also some Girls Last Tour stickers, and I'm a fan of Girls Last Tour.
Did you get the dabbing one?
No.
I think this bag might have one.
It's pretty cool.
I ended up buying 4 of them. It's a fun thing. Like if you see an Anime Iowa booth, definitely stop by and buy something.
So Priest volume
You should show it off to the camera.
14.
That was in a lot of them. I got a
Yeah.
Val Rave, but it's like season 2, first volume.
Oh.
So some of them are inconvenient, but one of my favorite things in this was one of these, they're like postcards, and this one's a silent voice.
Oh, nice.
That's her going like that, what is that, friend?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Or
this is friend.
This is See Ya.
See ya. Yo, see ya. Again, promotional thing. Oh, you went this girl last tour?
I'll take it.
You like it a lot more than I do. I also got some of these like promotional player cards for anime. It's for
I got one for Haikyuu.
yeah, I've seen it's all from the same studio. Shonen Jump. Oh, here's the other girl's last tour. What I'm gonna give you.
Oh,
It's
nice.
her fucking dabbing.
Love
Array, and then of course they fucking love
Chunibo and Other Delusions.
yeah, it's a
Eye
little eye patch. I got another eye patch if you just want to wear one.
Well, I've got the eye patch.
You should grab an eye patch also, just wear.
Yeah.
And there's
I need to open this.
the art of Osamu Tensu or whatever.
Yeah, I got
More-
a Madoka one.
More patches.
Yeah. Do
There-
I have?
Do you want the other Haikyuu one?
No.
More badges, and then for the manga, similar thing. I got Demon Scared or whatever. I'm so bad at reading. I think it's supposed to be Demon Sacred. Whatever.
Maybe.
It looks pretty boy love-ish. And there's this other one, Princess the Prison of Midnight Dawn. What is the copyright on this one though?
The one for Priest was 2000.
2010.
That's the newest volume.
Out of what we've got.
Yeah.
There's some cool stuff in this though. Like if you just get one, I think you'll be happy. I bought 4 just so I had more to show off.
I need to open this because it sounds like something is
Loose.
yeah. Which look happens. It happens.
It is.
Oh, it's cards. Got it.
Oh.
That's what was loose.
Got a knife on you for these beads.
Yeah. I just literally used
Oh.
one key.
Be safe,
what is
kids.
this? Aniplex. Oh, the Aniplex
Ow.
official proof of purchase. Be safe, kids. Use this knife.
Well,
Ow.
it was elastic, so it came down and smacked me in the hand.
Yeah.
See, kids?
So the
What's that?
DVD I got was Madoka Magica, the movie part 2.
What's that? Does she wear it on this side? She wears.
Yeah.
She gotta take off my headset.
You have the choice between the eye
actual
or
eye
the,
or
the
the-
patch. It's real weird.
Oh god. This is not cover your nose well. I got a big old nose. I gotta go like that.
Yeah.
There you go. For the sake of the audience, you have to watch it to see that patch. God, it's like poking into my eye. So irritated. Most people don't have a nose as big as Henry's nose.
Yeah. I think for grab bag wise, like there's definitely some stuff where it's like, oh yeah, like I definitely wouldn't buy this normally, but it's also kind of interesting.
For a $20 grab bag, it's like some of the grab bags are like this, and it's like a big old. I gotta take this off. This is like hurt my eye. Oh. I don't know how that woman wears that entire series.
Maybe because hers fits her properly and it's
That's
an
true.
anime.
That's true. I kind of want to read this just because they gave it to me, the 12 Kingdoms. Like, this thing is fucking thick.
Oh, that's a thick ass boy.
Damn, boy!
Oh, it's a light novel.
Yeah, sorry. More Shonen Jump cards. Here's a Gundam Double O card. This was actually a promotional card they given out last year when you bought something from the booth.
Man, like every single one of the books were from Tokyo Pop.
I got a little Right Stuff bookmark. Oh, here you go, Justin. I got more Girls Last Tour.
Oh boy, stickers.
It's the same stickers again. There's more Gundam W stuff. Like, this is all stuff they gave out promotional-wise when you go and buy stuff from the booth.
God, this is a big book.
You're probably not going to be able to see it that well.
Ah!
What?
Right on the back, the 4th volume in there.
Oh. That'll be our manga reviews. $20 grab bag reviews.
Yeah.
Because they sell these grab bags normally on their website, but they're like $25 mystery bags, and it's like $50 value.
Mm.
Oh, I lost mine. I forgot. It's like the same code. So you got big manga, or big light novel. Then I got Aldino Zero, but it's the 3rd volume of the fucking... Yeah, the DVD. It's like such a random, like, I guess I'm just gonna... It's on Netflix, though, isn't it?
Aldino Zero?
Yeah.
Netflix or Crunchy, I think.
Well, the thing is, some of these volumes do become... I'm not saying this one specifically, but you know, like the Full Metal, like, original volume sets?
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone wanted the box set, but now the volume sets. If we saw a booth where the guy was selling it, what, $60 per?
It was...
On the original volumes?
Yeah, it was like 200 for the set, or 200 a piece. We couldn't ever tell.
Another eye patch. Does your little sister like Sailor Moon? There's a Sailor Moon cards.
anime.
What?
So disappointing. I'm trying.
So when are you gonna abandon her?
Apparently at that concert.
I got more tags. Oh, what? Barbie the Successor?
There's
Nautical?
a magnet.
Yeah. Boom.
Nice.
It's part of the podcast set from now on. I got more fucking haiku cards. There was a lot in this one. It's One Punch Man. Now let's see. Now you can read the manga. It's just a lot of these are like promotional things they give out. And then the 3rd volume of Aeon, which is like cool. I could start in the middle.
Yeah, I wonder if they purposely just throw like some of the random ones where it's like volume 14 of Priest.
Now go buy.
Yeah, go buy the rest. Which I will say, even for like the grab bags, and look, they were very like haphazardly put in there. Almost everything in the bags are still like really well like
It's
conditionalized.
yeah.
It's like crazy.
Well, you still saw them bring it in. They like when they bring it in, they bring it in nice and neat because we saw them bring in more in, but they just get tossed around by the people. So it's not their fault. This was I don't remember what this is from. This kind of looks like that Taylor series they were showing off. Again, more fucking bookmarks, haiku.
It's from Sunrise. I think it is from Taylor. I don't need this many fucking. These ones are yours. Deal with it.
Oh.
Here. Yeah, I think that is from Taylor.
Pretty sure it's from Taylor, which apparently they did an exclusive box set, and it's already sold out. Website sold out. They only had a few left, and same thing. Minoto Shugagatavlin. I don't know. And third volume again. Yeah.
Mamote.
I got the DVD
Yeah.
for Kill La Kill.
Yeah, this one's volume 3. At least this one's manga.
This is volume 1 of Kill La Kill, the DVD. So at least I have the beginning of Kill La Kill on the DVD.
Whoa.
Even though I have the Blu-ray box set. That's it for all my. After like my third one, I was like, I'll get one more, because they were kind of different. And then of course, like the fourth one I got had pretty much the same stuff.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna bring up my most expensive purchase.
Ooh. Justice and I spent roughly the same amount of money. To be fair, in the comments, if you're watching, try and guess what Justice bought.
They are volumes 1 and 2, which is the full collection. Thank fuck.
No, it's season 1 and season 2.
Wow. It says fucking. I mean, it's box set 1 and 2.
Yeah. Dude, those are expensive because they had to get the rights from, I think, Aniplex.
These are the full series, the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
And this is like the third time they've done that.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, oh, it's cool that I got the coin, because I also ended up.
They are nice box sets, though.
Yeah.
They're like really good quality. Nice
I can
design.
also see
Even
an
the
art
back.
book in each one of these.
Can you show them the back of the books? Like the front's pretty basic, but the back actually is the full. I think the one on the left is the art from the first manga, and I think the one on the right is the art from the second to last manga. Because the last manga was just the rounding out story at the very end.
Yeah. I think it's super cool. Yes, it's expensive. I think total for these two, it was $110 each, so $220 cash for these, which was like slightly over half of my budget. I don't know when I'm actually gonna like pop it open, just cause like
Might as well not.
like maybe when I go to watch it, like it'd be interested to look at the art books, but like I'm not like, oh, I need to do it right now, kind of thing. Like I do have, I think out of all of us, I have the largest Blu-ray collection, right?
Yeah, I've been catching up, but I'm not trying. Like none of us are trying, but it's like,
Yeah.
just with conventions, I buy more. Like, especially with the next Sentai sale coming up later this year for Black Friday, I will probably dump a lot of money in it because I got a promotion at work.
Mm.
Oh, I forgot they were getting these masks out too. It's
I never got one. Did you get more than one?
it doesn't fit.
Oh. Really?
There was like I have a second one somewhere I think, but I don't care. It's a JoJo mask. No, I forgot I got like a little arming.
I mean, it says 100 bucket list of the dead.
Oh, never mind. On the most expensive purchase. Yeah, I think Haruhi was the most expensive purchase.
Really?
Yeah, I went full on weeb.
Are you gonna bust her out?
Oh, I thought you were making a joke too.
No, like
Oh.
out of the box.
Candy Night. It's not factory sealed. Or, oh, it might be factory sealed. Oh, it's locked. It's the... Oh, look at that, boys and girls. Boom. Cut open. I'm like, there's some times where I'm like, I don't want to open this for collector reasons, but at the same time, it's like, listen, man, this show is so old and it's only $100 now. It's not like the original Full Metal Alchemist things where it's like, you know, hundreds of thousands. Oh, while I'm opening this, you can show off the shirts from. These are shirts from past AI. I didn't get this year's shirt because next year it's always cheaper.
We'll start with this one.
That's 2018.
19.
19. No, because the other one's from last year.
Literally says 19.
Oh. I'm remembering it wrong then?
So, yeah, it's each year they kind of go with this, like, the pig kind
yeah,
of
the pig is the mascot, mainly because it's Iowa and, you know, I don't know what they came from.
I don't know where they came from either.
Yeah.
Then this one was 18. Apparently this one's theme is where pigs fly.
It's a Goku style.
Oh, it's got the capital.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, we live in Iowa, and this is the Iowa Capitol building right there.
If you're still listening, come to the capital of Iowa. If you don't know, it's Des Moines.
Oh, whores more.
Oh, this might have actually been factory sealed.
Oh.
But it was only $100, so it's like... It was factory sealed, oh shit.
Oh, this one has the principal and then the main walking bridge. Okay, I scrunched them up, but here. They definitely look cool. This year's theme for
That's all the manga about. We're gonna be doing reviews on them.
Oh,
so they can get a sneak peek at.
We've got. Well, he's busting at that last little bit. There's 86, Volume 1, with the manga. It's originally in a light novel.
Watch last season of ExAnime to see our review on 86. Very good. Very good show.
Gigant.
That's hefty.
Is like from the creator of Gantz. Guy. It has a great naming scheme.
Oh,
did you?
Oh, God.
Also, Volume 2 of the manga. I figured I'd let you get it put together. And then the Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting, Volume 1.
Because we're playing, like, we wanted to do the manga reviews, but we're not going to do it until we get to the new place to get, like, an actual recording set.
You saved $1 on this.
Yeah. Some of them had better deals than others, but I got that because we have the Way of the House Husband.
Yeah.
Which looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, nice. These ones are listed at 13.
Well, and it comes
not
the highest quality figure, but it's still very good quality. I'm a nerd.
Pass her here.
You gotta grab from the feet because the top will come off.
Oh. Well, I'll grab from the base. Oh, it's got like a little heft to it.
Yeah. Well, it's the older ones too, because the newer ones are made out of all that like acrylic resin stuff or whatever.
Or Panther blue.
Yeah.
Just so people know.
You can take your top off so they can see.
Slightly got some stuff on the dress. Yeah, it actually looks like a really good figure.
Oh, that's audience listeners.
Yeah, I figured I'd bring things kind of over. So
it's a good quality. I mean, it's very good quality. Or like it's very detailed, I should say.
Is it like magnetically attached?
No, it's here. Just lift up off the top.
Oh.
You can see like it's got a little.
Oh. Interesting.
So I might do the thing where I put a little bit of glue in there.
Well, there's her pan. Live. Full view, yo. There's a little bit of this that's kind of dirty, like here and then in the front. So
well,
I don't know if this is.
Well, I think it might just be from light, because you know, like when white and it's just constantly hit by light, and it's like those old consoles. I think that might be the thing. I mean, Nothing that a little bit of scrubbing or just white paint wouldn't, kind
Yeah,
of fix
it all just looks like you would just need to take
I also picked
Q-tip with some water.
I also got Konosuba Season 1 and Season 2.
Yeah, Season 2's out on the table.
Yeah, Season 2's on the table, and I overpaid for Season 1 because they had their sale online. Overpaid by 18. It also has a plate on the front, which is weird for a lot of figures.
Yeah. What's it say? Haruhi Suzumiya, Gothic Lolita version.
Yeah.
Oh, like it literally gives a...
Yeah, it even says on the box. Because
Nice.
there are different versions of it. I've been a big Haruhi fan for a while. And I've never owned anything Haruhi. Because for a while when I lived at home, I didn't really want to buy figures while I was at home.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing of like...
now.
Yeah. It's a weird thing of like... Yeah, like, my parents understand to watch anime, but it's still kind of a little weird when, like, if they were to ever walk in my room, all they're going to see is, like, a whole bunch of figures, like...
The Megamine in the background.
Well, you can kind of see the difference in casting
she
and...
needs to be dusted.
Yeah. Well, you can see the difference of, like, the casting, how, like, this looks way more detailed and more polished up, and they can do the different lines and the different white. This is more of just, this is a solid black, molded to be that, and that's it.
Yeah.
But it's still, like, a decent, like, the Megameme on the left was, well, this is a gift from my little brother. I didn't buy that one. I think the Megameme was, like, $130 for nowadays price, and this was $100, so it's not a bad deal size-wise, because they're all, like, 1/7 scale, I think is what it is.
I'm going to pull out one of mine then. Because this is the first figure I've ever bought.
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot you bought that. Like, I wasn't even there when he bought it. I was happy that he bought his first ever. Is this really your first ever figure?
Yeah.
You never even bought, like, a tiny one?
Nope.
Oh, you need a knife?
Nope. I got fingernails.
That is a cool figure, though.
so,
I think you
yeah.
actually got a deal on that, because how much did you pay for it?
Well, it's currently no longer being sold, I believe.
That's what I'm saying. You got a deal. Because as soon as they're not available...
$110 is what I paid for
Yeah.
it, which was...
Because I think new...
pretty average.
I think new for those was something around... Some of them have tape on the side. Yeah, I can see tape on the side, so you just want the knife.
Yeah, I guess.
I think that new was like 90.
This one, no, if I remember correctly, it was still over 100.
Was it?
Yeah.
Either way, when you're paying market price for a no longer sold item, that's a pretty good deal. Like, you saw some of those mega memes, right? The ones that are only pre-order again, and they were selling them for $310 when you can buy them for like $220. Which I want to pre-order some of those figures, but I keep forgetting I pre-ordered the Steam Deck, so it's like that's $650 burning in my pocket.
Yeah.
It's a nice figure, though. It's from, for those of you who don't know, the figure is from Made in Abyss. And you don't see her till what episode? I think what
4?
episode?
5?
Yeah, 4 or 5. I want to say 5 because I stopped slightly after they got the covers for each year. What? That's the difference between like older kits. Because I'm not saying anime hasn't become. I'm not saying anime wasn't socially acceptable before, but nowadays.
Oh my God, there's so much
Yeah, newer figures are packed like this Megameme. Everything was packed.
Mm-hmm.
But I think figures nowadays are a lot more not acceptable is what the word I'm looking for, but like more people buy them so they can do higher quality figures at a cheaper price because they know they'll sell more.
Yeah.
And that base looks like it's a resin, like a clear resin out front for the water. It's a very detailed figure. It's going to be hard to see because I'll have to try and zoom in for a lot of this.
Mm-hmm.
But
Here, do you want to?
I guess we should have done 4K for this one. Yeah, that's a good figure. Are the eyes stickers though?
No, it shouldn't be. I mean, if it is, it's kind of whatever, but
the eyes kind of look like high-end stickers, but I mean, the grass is even detailed.
mm-hmm.
Like, it's not a smooth grass to make it look like that. Like, the water's like a resin. I wonder if there's supposed to be a base this fits into?
Nope.
But it's super high quality. Yeah, it's exactly how you would see it from the show.
Oh yeah, I forgot that they also.
Oh, does it have a?
This is independent, from the actual box. So, if you wanted to, you technically could still.
There's been a lot more of those. Because remember how we were looking at the Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai statue and it had like that 3D diorama behind it?
Yeah, the train.
Because I think that's meant for, you know how you can get some figure acrylic containers?
Mm-hmm.
I think that would fit in there.
Yeah, that makes sense. The background is where her home is in the show. So, like, it's really cool because that's like separate from the box itself. There's a lot hefty. This one I think is probably heavier than all of Haruhi.
No.
Well,
Haruhi's heavier.
I think they're about the same.
Haruhi's definitely spread out more. Because that hair is probably solid.
Yeah. For such a small like figure.
You know why the Megami one weighs less? About as flat as a 2x4.
Yeah, rip. Now the only problem is putting it back.
You're gonna put it back in the box or just leave it here?
I'm not sure. Also, I see what you mean about the.
Like they look like they're high end stickers if they're stickers. 'Cause I don't think they're hand painted on. If they are, they're very well hand painted on, which might be the case. But usually for eyes, they're stickers.
Yeah, I think they're stickers.
Like the Haruhi one is a sticker because that's very hard to fake in a paint.
Yeah.
Like even the Megami Mice here are stickers, but they're high end stickers, like super thin.
Mm-hmm.
Which after we were looking at our figures and we were talking about like the podcast, we then started looking at figures online. Man, if like that big Demon Slayer figure ever comes back in stock, I might just order it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that Akira bike that was there at Right Stuff though?
It was like $550, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it's big, dude. The box is like fucking 2.5 feet and it's like 1.5 feet tall. Some guy bought it at the end. And I was like, that's a lot of money to spend. But to be fair, there's like some people that the only con they go to is Anime Iowa and they just save money for that and they drop all that money on it. Like you said, there was one guy that got from the Right Stuff anime sale on Reddit that had like, it was like 4 pages of like just pictures of manga he bought.
Yeah, it was a couple $100.
I mean, you spend a couple $100, but I mean, he's probably saving like $1,000 just buying everything on sale.
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing that you got? Or I guess we should talk about Anime Iowa a little bit.
Hold on. Did you get another stat or like figure, or is that kind of all for you? Is there anything that you're missing?
I don't think there is.
Here, you talk about that. I still have one.
Oh, you said one more? So Anime Iowa, it was this previous weekend of us. Oh, I forgot you bought that one too. I forgot everything you bought. I think you bought most of it without us, eh?
Yeah, just because I'm super picky.
Now you're making me wonder, did I forget anything? I'm trying to think, did I get everything? Yeah, because I kept the Haruhi up by me and because I was worried about like it getting crushed or something because there might have been one guy with us that took a really big bag. No, but we were there for 3 days. Or we were there for 4 days. The convention was 3.
This one directly from Japan. There's
a straight import?
Yeah. Look at the back.
Oh. Let's see, this Haruhi one, same thing, straight from Japan. That's the cool thing about a lot of those vendors. A lot of those vendors are big vendors, so they travel and they just ship everything back, where a lot of bigger companies have like kind of import issues, or they usually don't, because Right Stuff, if they're going to import something, they're not going to import 1 or 2 figures that look cool. They're going to import like a couple dozen or, a couple hundred.
Yeah.
Because it makes sense, because they're going to make, a little bit of profit. These people could probably buy it secondhand or go to Akihabara and like buy them slightly reduced.
Mm-hmm.
But who do you have there? This is from
The Monogatari series.
That's your favorite character you have right now, right? Because that's
Shinobu.
Yeah, because that's kind of the character you use for a lot of the stuff we game in, eh?
Yeah, typically. What the fuck?
It's the small Shinobu. No, but we were there for 3 days, and we didn't go to too many panels. I'm not going to knock on them because of COVID, but there were some issues of like panel rooms filling too much to what they normally would be like. Normally, if that panel room was packed, which they would do in non-COVID times, you could probably get like 200 people in there. But because of COVID, they limited some of the rooms to like 80 people, or even some of the rooms are down to like 50 people because it was just whatever the chairs were available. But favorite panel was definitely the Right Stuff panel. Not just because they gave us free stuff, but it was cool to hear about some of the inside stuff and some of the stuff coming up they haven't announced yet.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the tips and tricks to ordering with them that you probably wouldn't have known anyways. Like their pre-order stuff. I always thought their pre-order stuff was like, okay, you order it, you get it, and then they'll get more afterwards. But some of their pre-order stuff, like if it looks exclusive, like their limited edition box sets, if you don't get it on the pre-order, that's it. They only order what the pre-order has. Or sometimes they over-order or people cancel their order and then they have a few extra. They even said that about the vinyls too, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of the vinyls where you need the pre-order if you want one. Otherwise, you're probably not going to get one.
Mm-hmm.
What else did we go to?
Oh, this one of those ones that like is a bitch.
Pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But we went to, so day one, we got there. We were just wandering around kind of.
By the way, you do have the
horrible
itinerary next to you.
That's true. So this year's theme was Yokai Invasion. I didn't buy a shirt from this year. I should have just to shown it off to the viewers.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I was kind of running low on my available spending cash. I could have, gone into my regular spending cash. But I try to limit myself so I don't go crazy at conventions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if I didn't limit myself, I probably would have bought that Akira bike and said I was done on day one. So that's a pretty cool bike. But it's going to be hard to see. Maybe I'll have some pictures up. But Yokai Invasion. And then the map on the back of what that looked like. But inside it, this year they did a better job. I'll definitely give them props on the books. Because last year they were just kind of loose leaves pieces of paper. This year at least they have a pretty thick, like kind of like 110-pound paper on the front wall, which is like basically a board paper. I don't remember the name. But on the back, they had a list of actually all the vendors that were going to show up and where they're located at, which is always nice for a booth to show you everyone that's going to show up on there, so you don't have to like kind of wander around. Or if there's a booth that you really like going to each year, you could see.
Oh,
them.
that's smart, by the way.
What?
For each stand, the bases for these are different that correlate to the different figures, so you can't put them
On the wrong ones.
Yeah.
So you won't be able to see it, but I'm just holding up. So this
Also the connecting piece. This one's a T, that one's a rectangle.
Oh. But this is a book that has the schedule in it, but the book also has a description of all the panels. One knock I will give them is I don't want to bash on them because like COVID, so we're all going again next year, so we'll have to see how it is then. But a lot of the panels didn't really have a description. Like they just gave a very general description. I don't want to throw any panels under the bus, so I won't say it, but it was like, it'd be nice if you actually gave a description of what the panel was and what was going to happen in the panel. Because there were 2 panels I went to, and they kind of didn't have anything planned. They were just kind of
winging it.
Yeah. Which it's like, if you're going to host a panel, at least try a bit better. I understand there's limitations like, Justus and I do we want to talk about it? I mean, we kind of want to host a panel next year. And we get more done on the channel.
It'd be interesting, but
yeah.
We need people to watch.
Yeah. But at least one of our more favorite panels, obviously Right Stuff was my favorite. That podcast panel was actually kind of fun. The what was it?
Weekly Weebs.
Weekly Weebs. They have a YouTube, but they haven't uploaded in a while. They mostly are Spotify and or kind of like Anchor type stuff.
Well, they had Spotify, but it was basically like Spotify and Podbean were the two.
Yeah, they had
Podbean.
Podbean, which you can actually see how many downloads they have, and like each one averaged to like 10. So I mean, I don't feel too far behind them.
Yeah.
It's not hating on them. They were actually really funny guys. There was like an okay number of people that turned up. To be fair, theirs was at like 11 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
So all the 18 plus panels, if you want to go, they do have family friendly stuff. So let me pop up the itinerary. They have, during the whole day, there's a whole bunch of stuff to do. So there's a main stage room where they do all the bigger events that are going to happen. They do them in there. Then they have a family programming room, and they have this every year. They have at least these two, which is stuff like, day one, they had like jewelry making. So like kids, like kind of traditional, I think kind of jewelry from Japan or similar. And then cat ears, I actually saw a few kids and parents walking around, which is the cool thing with Anime Iowa. It's not so big that like you don't have to worry about going with your kid. It doesn't happen at Anime Iowa, but there are some bigger cons where like if you're not full on cosplaying, some people judge you. At least Anime Iowa, it's like even if you're wearing like, you know, just some ears and a jacket, people still ask to take your photo, which is cool. Oh, also best cosplay hands down at Anime Iowa was Evan Dower made. It was a guy.
I don't know, man. There was a dude that was fucking absolutely killed Elias, which is Ancient Mage's Bride.
Oh,
His
that
was
dude
really
did
good.
kill it.
Like,
I just really like the Evan Dower made.
yeah.
No, that one, yeah. So Ancient Magus Bride is basically this really tall dude with like a bone elk-shaped head. That dude had the LEDs and everything. At one point, Justus and I are standing there, and this dude is just looking out on the little pond they have there.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, this is like out of a fucking movie. Then eventually he was just sitting down reading text on his phones, but he looked so fucking
Elias.
sad. Yeah, he was like head pointed down. It would have been
It
cool.
was pretty good.
Yeah, there was a lot of good cosplay, especially for, I'm not saying like for small conventions you won't see good cosplay, but
for
Anime
Iowa. Like,
yeah, but Iowa had a shitload of good, like very good cosplay. Like the Vash the Stampede one, her cosplay was very, very good. A lot of the haiku people, I mean, it's obviously just gym clothes, but still spot on. A lot of the My Hero cosplay was pretty spot on.
I wonder what, like,
A lot of traps there. Dude, there was that one dude that nailed that fucking Roy Mercury. Roy Mercury from Gate.
I wonder, like, because the biggest, like, Midwest one is, like, Anime Milwaukee, right?
Yeah, it's like, I think it's Anime Milwaukee. It's like,
I wonder
I
what
think
that
it's
one's
like
like.
15 to 20,000 people.
Oh, damn.
Because Anime Iowa was 25 to 3,000 people.
Yeah.
It's crazy because you go there and you're like, oh, it doesn't seem super big. But then even going back and looking at the Anime Iowa Facebook, I'm like, I never even saw this cosplay.
Yeah.
I should have noticed this person. I think next year will be different. I think a lot of events are still capping how many people can go because of COVID. Next year, I'd like to go to at least 2 cons. So Anime Iowa, we're obviously going to again, and then maybe one of the big ones.
I think it'd be interesting, yeah.
No, Crunchyroll Expo. Boom.
Oh, God.
Take 2 weeks off.
Oh, God.
Because those are always back to back on there. Other than that,
Oh, my God. We should really stop eating food before this.
yeah, we said that last time. What was your favorite panel? Did you say? I'd say Right Stuff. It's not because of the free stuff. Like I said, I just love seeing the internal stuff.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, Right Stuff is hiring, by the way.
Yeah.
For anyone that's watching.
Stop being a shill.
I want free shit.
Yeah. The one that's surprising to me would probably be surprising to you. The Japanese instruments one. Because, like, though the presenter, he was very nervous. I give him props because...
I think that was his first year.
Yes, it was his first year. Also, like...
He did, like, 3 panels.
Yeah, he did 3 panels, and even, like, some of the comments, like, there were way more people there, like, in there than he was expecting, which adds to some of the nerves where you're like, oh, maybe, like, a quarter or half. Like, for the instruments one, like, it was full. We sat basically at the back, and there were some people along the walls that were kind of standing. It was pretty packed, and like I don't think he was quite expecting that. The main thing that I thought was super cool, like, you know, I knew about the shamisen. I didn't quite know about the specific flute, and I knew about the taiko drums.
We should get one.
No, they're so loud. But for whatever reason, like my brain just associates it with the game and not like the official
actual.
like drums.
And we can get the game one too.
Yeah, they're like, if you want the big good one for the game, like you might as well just get a starter real drum because they're the same price. The game one is like $300.
Yeah.
But
It was fun.
especially like the guy had been doing taiko for like a decade, and you could see a lot of the skill there, and especially when he was playing, seeing just how comfortable he was, and he was pretty good, specifically at the taiko, and it was cool to like listen to some Japanese kind of music in that style.
Well, stuff you
like,
won't see out and about in Des Moines. You're not gonna find it.
Yeah. Also, that wasn't a very big drum. Jesus Christ, it was so loud. The first hit like literally scared like
people.
Yeah, he's like, it's kind of loud, and then he hits it once, and you see people go, oh, you're right, it's very loud. So, yeah, it was super cool.
Especially for a very soft surface area. It's like sound bounces off hard surfaces. There's a lot of carpet and stuff in there. So
yeah.
I just imagine like you've seen those like
imagine if he took that outside like right afterwards, like
that
while people were doing like the sax and stuff.
That's what they should do next year. Not while the sax, but they should do an outside demonstration of it because they have portable speakers.
Yeah,
that would be cool. Just outside like do 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 do. I know why they don't, because people are probably sleeping and that would be loud.
Yo, it's a convention. Get over it. Like
brings a big one. Have you seen those like big like 10-foot ones?
Yeah. But like even he says like, yeah.
Well, even like when we watch an anime, like an example is what is it? Your Name. When they have the festival and they're hitting that drum, he's like, yeah, there's competitions for how long you can hold your arms up and like bang, and then you realize in Weathering with You, like they animate a guy doing it for like a solid 10 minutes. He's like, yeah, my record's like 5 right now because you're just like fucking whamming on it.
Mm-hmm. So I thought that one was really cool.
If he does it again next year, I think it'll be more calm. You'll have it ready. Because when you ever do a first of anything, especially like, I think me too, I was like, oh, it might be nice to go. There might be 20 people. I mean, it was pretty packed in there.
Yeah.
It was pretty full because there were people sitting on the floor and standing up, even though there were a few open seats. But
not only that, but like, I think now that he's done it once, if he does do it again, like knowing what to iterate on, like maybe having a specific sheet of paper, like specific talking points and stuff like that. At one point he was kind of going through and he's like, I forgot this one thing and had to backtrack like really far. So like having a better kind of like flow narrative, like this dude was just kind of like doing things by himself and you could tell
that on
he
day
was
one?
Huh?
Is that on day one?
No, that was like day 2. That was Saturday night.
Japanese traditional instruments presentation.
Yeah, that was Saturday night at 11, right?
No, it was Saturday at 6.
Huh? That one was at 6?
Yeah, the traditional instruments.
Let me see.
Because it was still bright outside.
Was it? I don't remember.
And then they had only one voice actor there because one of them couldn't make it.
I guess it was at 6. Fuck. What was at 11? You guys wanted to go to...
Boops.
Yeah.
Read the name.
The Psychotic plus 18? Or
There was a lot. We wanted to go to one after another, but like I said, I'm not gonna knock Anime Iowa.
The Ups and Downs of an Anime Podcast was the one that was at 11.
Yeah, which was from Weekly Weebs.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to give credit to the guy that we saw.
Mm-hmm. Also, they said that Beyond the Boundary was bad, and then openly admitted that they fucking never even watched the movie, which is like, well, how can you judge something if you've never watched the completed version? So,
Japanese traditional instruments presentation. It was in Programming 3 on Saturday, 6 to 7 p.m., and it was done by Tanzi Sotelo. It's right there. It's like the fourth one down. Man, I probably just butchered that man's name.
Tanis?
Thomas. Listen, I mean, if he's watching, or if anybody's watching, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was cool.
It was cool just to see the instruments and him actually, because one thing you never really get to see in reviews, like for video reviews or car reviews or something, you don't want to hear, oh yeah, buy like, buy Milwaukee as a, a parts thing for tools. No, you want to hear like, if you spend around $100, like we said for that flute, I don't remember the name of it because I'm real bad with names.
Yeah, I'm not.
He was like, oh, if you spend $150, professionals will tell you it's okay. It'll get you by. And he's like, well, if you find the $25 ones, that's just to learn how to play the notes.
Yeah.
But at least you get an idea of like, okay, if I want to get into it, it's $150.
Yeah, I definitely thought that was cool. The shamisen that he had, I actually know exactly of that shamisen. There's a YouTube channel called Tokyo Lens. Norm, he's done a video because he professionally plays the shamisen over in Japan. And he's did a video specifically on like a shamisen that was like custom made for him. The damn thing cost like $3,000 to $10,000. Like he didn't give a price range. There was a lot of work.
Yeah.
For
a lot of specialties. Go ahead.
Well, and he was talking about the specific place that he went to had that like starter shamisen that was like $250, $300, and that's what he was talking about in that price range. Yeah. So it was like, oh, I recognize that shamisen. I think it's pretty cool.
I liked what he was wearing too.
Yeah.
He had like the whole getup and everything. And I was like, man, that looks fucking cool.
Yeah.
It was cool for him to be like, yeah, we practice and there's like 6 of us. Like, I couldn't imagine like 6 guys or 6 people just boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, on the taiko. Specifically, the shamisen is typically 3 max. I don't know about the flute. It would make sense for the taiko to like have a lot because you basically only have 1 note range.
Yeah.
So having a bunch of different sizes.
Yeah. When it comes to that like flute, I imagine it's similar in price to like a clarinet. A clarinet has usually a little more work in it. Clarinet's usually like $250-ish. For like an okay one, for a good one, I should say. Like my trombone, because represent trombone gang. I paid $180 for mine, and that's all brass Bach. It's a good brand. I guess I have a Yamaha one too. No, but I think next year, big thing I'd like to see. Like I said, I don't want to bash on Anime Iowa. It's COVID. Next year, what I'd like to see a big improvement is line cutoffs. So, if you only can have a set amount of people in a room, if you could have a volunteer, let's say you're only supposed to have 90, count 100 people, cut it off because some people might get out of line, some people might get in line. That way you're not too overcrowded on there. That way people like, Calvin and I, we weren't going to go to that podcast panel because we wanted to go to the other panel. But the thing is like, right when I even called it, I was like, okay, that guy with the pink hat, they're probably going to cut it off right before him just based off numbers. I used to do like some crowd controlled stuff for political parties, like people getting in, you just get good at counting. And they cut it off right at him. And I was like, okay, cool. Well, I waited in line. Might as well go to like, the podcast one. I'm glad I went to the podcast one because we found out more on how to maybe improve our podcast. And it was fun just, seeing those guys, seeing how they operate too.
There's a taiko here, by the way. It is $1,000 on sale.
Oof. I mean, it's probably handcrafted, right? not like assembly line type stuff. Like actually,
Yeah.
I wonder if there's.
That's only the 15-inch, by the way.
I wonder if there's anyone close in Iowa. I mean, in Des Moines that does Tyco stuff. I'd imagine in Des Moines maybe.
He was
With
saying,
such a big Asian population.
whoa, the 22-inch, by the way, because that's only the 15-inch drum. The 22-inch is $3,200.
I mean, listen, if it's high quality, I can understand.
Yeah.
Plus,
It's
you're
just-
probably not buying.
Man, she's expensive.
I mean, the thing is, you buy the Tyco, and the only thing you really need to replace is that top. So when you take that in, that's what, maybe once every couple of years, you're paying $100, $200 to replace it.
The top and the bashi, which are the sticks.
Yeah, dude, kids in the drum line, sticks were like fucking currency.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'd be marching, someone would snap a stick, and they just pulled another stick, like snap.
Yeah.
But to be fair,
makes sense.
those are a lot different. Those are like skinny versus those look thicker.
Oh, yeah.
I think I could do one Japanese instrument with very little like training. The little yo. On that sad note,
The clapping blocks, basically.
yeah, we've seen the video. They tell you how to like clap them. Like there was a very. That's the weird thing about a lot of Japanese instruments. Like this is the very precise, Not saying that's not the same for American instruments. Well, there's not too many real American instruments. It's all, European. But at least like trombones are very forgiving in how you play. Now, if you're a professional, it's no excuse. But like piano is a little forgiving because you're just pressing a key. You're tuning. You're not downplaying anyone. You're pressing 12 keys at once. But that is a very like, you mess it up a little bit, you get a drastically different sound.
How do you do that?
Yeah.
I was saying, it's like 12 keys at once.
You can double press. You can double press with some of them.
Yeah, but that's like bad. That's going to be a bad sound. You can press up to 10 keys at once. Like,
maybe you can.
Oh, no, sorry. I forgot my massive fucking dong. I got 11.
Ding. Other than that, anything else about Anime Iowa? We'll be there again next.
Well, real quick, this was my first time going to an anime con.
On a 1 to 10, don't worry about insulting them. Like, how did you feel? Because you've been to other convention type things, right?
Not quite.
What about that thing with Danny? That
What thing?
That vape convention.
Oh.
Or would you not really count that?
Well, look, that was an insider convention. Like, I had an entire vendor badge, and
okay, never mind.
Yeah, that wasn't for a standard audience of individuals.
I would definitely recommend Anime Iowa to very new people to conventions. Like, if you go even without a friend, there's still plenty of stuff you can do, especially in the shopping area. We spent a decent amount of time looking through that.
I have fucking something on my nose. It's bugging the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But I think the last one I went to was better when it was down at Wells Fargo. Now, there's a lot of factors in that. First of all, I didn't have to rent a hotel, so I could just drive to and from. Also, COVID wasn't a thing then, so you could pack 400 people in a room.
Yeah.
Now, there were some scheduling things, so we got one less voice actor because he was supposed to do 2 different panels, and someone else had a work issue, so that was 3 less panels that we could have gone to. So hopefully next year when there's, no COVID or, we don't have to worry about it, then they can just do panels back to back to back to back.
Yeah. There was also the weird kind of scenario of the Marriott there where the convention is connected to. They the hotel isn't owned by the Marriott. It's actually leased by the city of Coralville, who owns both the parking garage and the actual hotel itself. So, next time we go, it's actually going to be the Hyatt, and the rooms are supposed to be upgraded.
They said they're renovating the whole thing, which hopefully will be better.
Yeah, because they had already renovated both the convention hall and the first floor and part of the second floor where the meeting rooms were.
Yeah, because I don't think we got to use the whole convention center. We got to use. I think we got to use a decent part of it. But hopefully next year, COVID, some more vendors.
Mm-hmm.
There's one panel that I really like that I saw the first time, but he hasn't been there. He wasn't going to show up last time, and he didn't show up this time, and I think it's for COVID reasons. Samurai Dan, he does a whole like, is it Kemto? I don't know how it's pronounced. It's the sword fighting where you wear the whole thing. You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, people at home that are watching and being like, oh, it's this. He was a lot of fun to watch because it's like an hour and a half panel. He goes super into detail about different swords, how it works.
I would assume it'd be main stage for that.
Yep, it was main stage. And that was such a cool panel to be in. Because that main stage room, I think this time they only had it so like 100 some odd people can be in there, maybe 150. But you could definitely fit like 500-600 people in there.
Yeah.
If you really like shoulder to shoulder chairs, which is how it was when it was down at Wells Fargo. But again, non-COVID times.
Yeah. It's definitely been pretty cool. I'm glad that I went. Got to see like a lot of cosplays and stuff like that. Like I've seen videos of cons, but being like actually there in person.
If you want to see pictures of people that were in cosplay, just go to the Anime Iowa Facebook page because there were some people we took pictures of that were cool with the picture being taken, but didn't want it on the podcast. So I just kind of said, screw it. If you really want to see it, go to Anime Iowa Congoers on Facebook. I'll try and link it below when we upload this, and really cool.
Yeah. All right. We should probably head out. It's getting kind of long. So, not the panto. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys next time. We'll be talking about our weekly anime next time.
Yep. Next week is the A-tier list.
Whoa. There's so much I got to catch back up on.
I know. It's going to be like so many fucking episodes. All right. Bye.
Bye.